Dear Mr. Scott, since I read you last, I have heard that you were injured slightly in a railway accident. Stop. Is this true? Question mark. I trust not. Stop. If it is, you are not likely to be improved by my letter. Stop. If it is not, you will pardon me my mentioning the report. Stop. In any case, you might send me word, if you can spare time, perhaps you will come over on Monday. Stop. If you cannot arrange this, please inform me from time to time how you are getting on with the new business, to which it appears you are devoting yourself. Stop. If it be as successful as you were inclined to think, you will be very fortunate, and if it be not quite so profitable as you hoped, it will still have proved an interesting experiment. Stop. At all events, it was well worth a trial. Stop. At the same time, you should not work too hard. Stop. If you do, you must not be surprised to find your health giving way, coming way. I have no doubt of the ultimate success of your patent, and if it were necessary, I could arrange to invest a considerable amount in the business. Stop. I cannot do anything in the matter of the shares you spoke about until I have seen you again. Stop. I cannot see that there is any hurry about the affair. Stop. If it does happen that the shares are all taken up before I make application, I shall not amount very much. Stop. I am trusting, however, that you will be able to pay me a visit on Monday and explain matters. Stop. I have sitting with me an old friend who I am sitting with me an old friend who has been out to South America for 3 years on business matters, and I am and I am sure you will be able to delete deleted with his you will be delighted with his conversation on the customs and manners of the natives. Stop. Yours truly, Temes Mackin. Stop.